All right, guys. Um, welcome to our live stream right now. Currently watching the market, not taking any trades right now, even though it looks like we had some decent setups right here on the Russell as it pulled on back, got a nice bounce on VWAP, and then ran up. But I don't want to be trading right now. I want to wait a little bit. I did take one trade, one very quick trade to manage my risk back here during this massive candle, which is very dangerous to do. Don't recommend it unless you know how to manage your risk and really set stops quick and get out immediately. So that's what I did here. At 8:30, we saw the PCE data come out. So, yep, if you guys can hear me, just send a message here on the chat if you don't mind. Hey, Brett, what's going on, big guy? Yeah, so just watching the market right now, not wanting to, chase this, not wanting to get into this FOMO. It is up quite a bit, over 1% on the Russell right now, but this is good. And this is up mostly because of the PCE data that we saw. And I'll just show you guys here. This is the PCE report came out at 8:30 and it moves markets. You have to be aware of these key data, these key macro data events that come out. We've been anticipating this all week. We've been watching the market and the volume in the market in anticipation of this really key data here at 8:30. The core PCE month over month was right as expected at 0.5. The core was down slightly from what was expected at 5.2. It was at 5.1. So that's a good thing. Personal income and personal spending, they actually beat. So that still means the consumer is still spending. The consumer's income is going up, which is probably why we're seeing that GDP result that was actually pretty decent the other day. People are still buying, they're still spending. The economy overall is still okay, but inflation is still far too high. The Fed is going to have to do what it has to do. But as far as the market goes today, it wasn't anything that scared anyone. So if this number here on the core PCE year over year or month over month was actually in the green, all right, and you can go over to investing.com. It's very simple to find these economic calendars. If this was like 5.3, 5.4, if the month over month was 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, you may not have seen what you're seeing in the market so far today, which is not bad. So like I said, just watching the market right now. I'll go over and look at the SPY in a minute, but you can see it down here on the 5-minute chart. You got to eat something. So I have my daughter homesick today. So there's not much I can do throughout the day. I obviously can't leave. So I'm going to be here all day long. Whoops. All right, I got the chat in here, but I can't see the full chat. Like I said, still working through this stuff. Brett, I see that you wrote cold over, but I can't see anything else. Still working on this. So you got to bear with me. All right, here we go. We get a little bit of a pullback here. Not much. Not much, but it did pull back a little bit. The SPY down here broke out of a key level of 380. That's good to see, but we still have our 50-day moving average up here at 384. So we're going to be coming into a little bit of resistance. Let's see here. A little bit of a trend line here, possibly. So you have a little bit of a trend line here that I just saw here on the SPY. That's where we're kind of seeing a little bit of a rejection at the moment right here. So guys, just keep an eye on this. Not crazy. I wouldn't call this, a make or break trend line, but it is a trend line. We want to see this break, and then the 50-day moving average. That's going to be the next area here of possible resistance. So just keep that on mind there. What's up, Matt? I keep forgetting to eat breakfast until it's way too late, and now I'm doing it actually on the live streams, which I'm gonna have to work out and get a little bit better at that. But I gotta eat. Eat and coffee. Brett, are you looking at anything today? What about you, Matt? What are you guys looking at? Let's take a look at Amazon. All right, Amazon really sold off dramatically to 88. That's currently up $11 a share. If you were brave enough to buy down here and hold on back. I personally don't like to, hold anything through earnings or try to trade through earnings. I find it's a little bit of a gamble, but it can pay off. It can definitely pay off. Meta also bouncing back just a little bit. How's our trend line doing on SPY? I would call that breaking that. That's got to be a break. And a retest. Just watch that there. In 10 minutes, guys, you have some more economic news coming out. I think it's the Michigan sentiment, something like that. But that does tend to move markets a little bit, especially if you're trading futures. You really don't want to be involved in a trade when data comes out. Just be aware of it. That's all. Just be aware that it could come out. Actually, we can look at that here. Let's see. In 9 minutes. Michigan, consumer expectations, consumer sentiment. Yeah. Okay, so you have that. You have pending home sales as well. So home sales and the consumer sentiment in 9 minutes, guys. Just something to be aware of. It's funny how it stops at that trend line on SPY. 383 seems to be the high there that we're going to have to break. We could be sitting on a trending day. Today is Friday. We've seen it before. If we can break a little bit. But like I said, this 50-day, it's looming here. Would be great to close the week. Would be great to close the week over that 50-day moving average. Okay. Oh, now I see what you said, Brett, up there. Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's gonna warm up over here though a little bit during the day. Brett, you took that Amazon? Nice. Yeah, Matt, I see that. Definitely setting up a flag here on SPY. Guys, zoom out of this. No, that's not gonna work. There we go. There's the 3 minute. Yeah, looks good. Like I said here, you have a high of 383. You got the low here, about 70 cents. That's definitely looking like a nice flag pattern for a breakout. 100%. Good call, Matt. As long as this holds up and in 7 minutes, this consumer sentiment, nothing, you know, no macros, because macros can definitely affect technical analysis, yeah, at least for the moment, especially intraday, right? The long term view on the market is still trending down. The long term view, the daily chart, still a downtrend. This is nice to see, nice bounce here, but overall, you got to realize we still are in a bearish market. We still are in a downtrend for the year, and we're seeing a bear market rally at the moment, trying to consolidate here to break out. This is what normally happens. You'll pull on back from that moving average, you'll consolidate a little bit, and if the market is strong, if we're going to see continued strength, you're going to want to see today this thing break through. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Just keep that in mind. And also watch the volume on today. Apple and Amazon pulling back to the 10 EMA. Brett and Matt, if you guys can hear me, did that link work in Discord? Did you guys click on that link in Discord to get to this stream? Like I said, I'm still working out the kinks, obviously. But I just want to know if those links worked. So if you guys can just let me know. All right, thanks, Matt. Brett, thank you. Got CNBC on in the background here. Just realized that it's probably messing with the volume. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes until consumer sentiment and home sales. Get a little breakout here. What was this? Oh, yeah. You love it when it does that, right? This false breakout type of thing. Just hold up. It'll hold up. This is the 3 minute I have up here on this one here. Hit a high of 383.36 and then came back down almost $1 a share on SPY. That candle there, that's kind of gross to see. Doesn't mean it's dead yet. That's kind of like a stop loss hunt and then a pull on back. But it's still holding up okay. Not the end of the world. Here's the 1 minute candle. In 1 minute, it went from 383.35 right down to this trend line, 382.51. All right, in 1 minute, we're going to see the reaction of the market, if it reacts at all. Definitely consolidating up here. See this breakout right here? Breaks out, comes back to retest. Previous resistance is now support. And then, if you're trading futures, you could take a trade like this. Not bad. But, it's not much range here to take on any SPY options. This wouldn't be worth it. On futures, this would be worth a breakout, retest, and then this probably would have been a nice move. Let's see what this is going to be. Yeah, financials has been strong, and energy obviously has been strong. Yeah, thanks, Brett. I appreciate that. You're the reason why I even downloaded this new software, so I appreciate that, Brett. Oh, it's out. Sentiment 59.9. Pending home sales down. Wow. Let's see what the market reaction. See that reaction right there? to that data. Big candle. Goes up, comes down, starts to swing around. If you're in a futures trade, a move like this, that's a $500 move in 1 minute if you bought down here and if you sold up here. But now it's coming on back. So to be in a futures trade, it's very risky when that data comes out. And that's what I was saying before. But the home sales, I mean, that's, yeah. The rents in New York, Brett, have been skyrocketing. Yeah, I would say, Matt, this is what the Fed has definitely been doing with their rate increases, right? As the mortgage rates go up so much, this is what you would kind of expect to happen. This is what the Fed is definitely, this is normal. This is what they would be expecting for sure. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut the live stream now. So I'll see you guys in Discord. Appreciate you guys watching, and thanks for your help, Matt. Thanks, Brett.